welcome to today's episode on the Context tutorial. So today we'll be discussing uh, on Microsoft Word, we'll be discussing on the fonts. And don't forget in the last class we discussed about the features of Microsoft Word, we discussed about the home, the inserts, the lot. So today we'll be talking about this font group. We have groups under ribbon. This is a group. When you click on enter, we have this group. So we're discussing majorly more on it. So first thing you need to understand what font is. Font is majorly used as a tool. There are a set of tools in font group which majorly we use in formatting of our text. Now, when I'm talking about formatting of our text, what do you understand by formatting of our text? For example, let me type Henry. Henry is a, let's use Henry is okay. Henry is going to the market. Henry is going to the market. For example, Henry is going to the market. So now this is a text. We've typed this text. So now when we're talking about formatting of text, that is, if you want to make any adjustment in this text, you want to increase the size, and we have different types of fonts. The first one we're talking about is the font size, the font style or face. This is majorly just like the what's it called, the handwriting of your text, changing the handwriting. That's majorly what this font style of face talks about. So now let's say for example, I want to change the font style of all this text. The first thing you do is you highlight your text. Highlighting, you can highlight from the front or from the back. You hold your left click from the front and drag to where you want to highlight. So while highlighting, I will come to there's a button where you click, and while clicking, you will see different font style of face. Let's say I want to pick Times New Roman. We have A to Z. You can come here to scroll down to see different font style and their effect, the way it will look like. Let me see. So now let's say I want to use let's use carrier. This is how carrier means. This is font style. You see, the handwriting, the text has changed. The text has changed. Unlike me, let me bring in another thing. Every so we'll be using different thing. Every is going to the market. To the market. Okay, let me see. Every let's use the same thing. It's going to the market. Full stop. And this one I was told to probably you want to change the handwriting so that you will see the difference. Same method you come here. Let's say I was told to use area around the active group. You observe the handwriting here is different from this. That is font style. So now let's talk about the font size. Font size, you highlight text, same procedure. Then you now come to this. You see where you see numbers beside the font style. Click on the arrow beside. Let's say I want to use 12 or 14. Okay, let me use 16 for this. You see, there's changes in the size. That is font size. Now, this is different. You see, this one is still there. Let's say I want to use 12. The same procedure, click on 12. That is about your font size. Now, talking about the grow font and the shrink font. Most times you may not be privileged or you may not feel like using coming to the font size box to actually be looking for different sizes. And that is why we have grow font and shrink font. This is grow font. This capital A you're seeing, this A is your grow font. It increases the font, the size of your text. It increases the size in respect to this. You know, this is on 16. That is in respect. Clicking on grow font increases from 16 to 18. Clicking on this is shrink font. Clicking on shrink font, it decreases from 16 to 14. Now let's give it a try. Let me highlight this text. Don't forget this text is on 16. So if I click on the familiar, after 16 we have 18, after 18 we have 20. So be familiar with that. So if I click on go font once, you see it moves to 18. Clicking on it once, it moves to what? 20. That is grow font. Now let me use shrink font here. Don't forget this is at 12. But check what the figures we have after 12 before 12 is 11. So if I click on my shrink font, it will move to 11. If I click on my grow font, it will move to 12, it will move to 14. So it's always easy instead of, you move into that figure, you can just make it of the bold font and your shrink font. The next thing we'll be talking about in this font group is your bold. Your bold. B for bold. Now, how to bold? Let's say I want to bold the market. I'll highlight the market. I'll highlight the market and I'll click on B. B is for bold. Let's say I want to italicize Boeing. I'll highlight Boeing and I'll click on italicize. Let's say I want to underline Henry in my second sentence. I'll highlight and I'll click on underline. Now we have different types of underline. You click on this arrow to see the different varieties of underline. If I click on double, can you see double? We have a lot of underline. So that's about BIU. Then after you're done with all those things, let's say I click outside, you observe it won't be there because I did not highlight everything. I only highlighted a particular segment I want to apply the effect. Are you getting my point? So that's about B, about I, about U, about font size, about font style, of space, about grow font, about shrink font. So quick one, let's quickly discuss about the font color. The font color is just the color of the text. Let's say I want to change the color of Henry in my first sentence to blue. You come to, can you see this symbol? You come to the arrow beside, you see different colors. Let's say I want to change it to this blue. You just click on the blue. Can you see? Do you observe? Henry alone is blue. That is changing of the font color. That is about the font color. That's about the font color. So now talking about another thing you need to understand here is the case of your text. We have different types of case. We have the uppercase, we have the lowercase, we have a lot. So let's say I want to change Harry is going to second sentence, I want to change the case. How do you get your case? After highlighting where you want to apply the effect, you see this AA beside your shrink font and go font, you click on it. You see different cases. Sentence case, lowercase, uppercase, capitalize each one, case. Sentence case means to change it to a sentence format. Lowercase means to change it to small letter. Uppercase means to change it to capital letter all through. Then capitalize each word means to change the first letter of each word. So let's give it a try. If I click on sentence case, it's already a sentence case. If I click on lowercase all through, can you see? If I click on uppercase, then you see this. So let's say the first statement, I want to change everything, capitalize each word. So you just click on capitalize each word. You observe the first letter of each word are in capital letter. So that is how we change cases in our text. The next thing you need to understand, which is the last thing for today's episode, is your subscript and superscript. We are all familiar with some text like, for example, I want to type second. Don't forget in second, okay? In second, we have two ND. Don't forget ND is always, this ND is always at the upper part. So the ND, taking the ND to the upper part is called superscript. How do we do that? You highlight the ND. You see X2 and X square. This is your super, right? This is your sub. This is your super, but this is your sub. So if I click on my superscript, you see we have second. Then you click space, then you clear it again so that it can return back to the normal font, to the normal text sizes. So you observe ND is at level. So same thing, you want to type third, the same process. I'll highlight my RD and I'll come here to click on my superscript and you turn it back. Good. So the next one is the subscript. We are familiar with, let me use this H2. You know, H2 is a formula and 2 is always at the lower part. So how do you do that? You highlight your 2 and you come to your subscript to do what? Click on the subscript. That is that. Do you observe? Do you understand this font groups? We discuss about font style, we discuss about font size, we discuss about subscripts, superscripts, we discuss about bold fonts, shrink font, cases, how to bold, italicize, underline, different underline. So the next thing you need to understand is after all your work, you learn how to save. You click on your file, and I click on my save as, you observe, and on your save as, click on browse. Browse. So at this part, this is your saving location. Let's say I want to save on my desktop or I want to save inside documents. I'll click on documents and I'll click, let's say we have class one. Don't forget what we saved it as. This is what we will close on. And I click on save. Has been saved already. You observe the title case exchange of class one. So thank you very much. This is all for today. See you in the next episode.